Hey guys, my name is Wes Roberts, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my NSD, or also known as New Student Dialogue. The New Student Dialogue that I attended was It's Your Choice, or Is It? Religious Perceptions of the Queer Community. They wrote a little caption about what this topic was about, and it says, religious beliefs affect many social interactions and identities in society. This dialogue exists to raise awareness about different religions and how they perceive homosexuality identity, orientation, and behavior, as well as to encourage people with different beliefs to share views with one another through the process of dialogue. Let's see here. I'll just tell you a little bit about the dialogue first, and then, yeah, I'll get to some questions. But we got there, and we just kind of went into a little room, and there was two leaders, and they talked to us a little bit about what we were going to do, and get out of here, and what our, yeah, just basically an agenda of what we were going to do for the day. And it was really interesting, actually, because I went into the New Student Dialogue thinking that it was going to be really boring, and I wasn't really going to enjoy it at all. I just kind of had a bad attitude towards it, because, I mean, who wants to go to this random New Student Dialogue on whatever day it was when you could be doing something else fun, you know? So, yeah, I didn't really go into it thinking it was going to be all that great, but it turns out that I really did enjoy it, and wow, I just talked about random stuff. I told you I was going to tell you a little bit about it, but yeah, here we go. The first thing we did was we played a little icebreaker game, and what that was we were all sitting in a circle, and one person had to go up front and say a random fact about themselves, and then after that, if anyone else in the circle or the room had similar qualities or characteristics of what the person said, then they would go and link arms with them. And the idea was to get everybody linked in a massive circle, so that happened, and so we did that, and then after that, the leaders handed out a little wheel worksheet. Wasn't really a worksheet, but I mean, we did have to work on it, so I guess it was a worksheet. But and basically this worksheet was yeah, like I said, a wheel, and it had on it race, ethnicity, socioeconomic class, gender, sexual orientation, age, national origin, first language, physical, emotional, developmental abilities, and religion or spiritual affiliation. And what we had to do with this chart or wheel was we had to kind of graph it to where, well, first we had to fill it out and write all of our characteristics about the topics, but after that we had to kind of graph it and put the more important topics. Yeah, we just basically had to graph it. So if, let's say for me, I had religion was the most important for me, so I graphed that about like 65 or 70% of my graph, and then the other things kind of fell into place for their importance as well. So once we filled that chart out, we had to get together with a partner of 2 or 3, a group I guess that would be, and we had to discuss our charts together and figure out our similarities and our differences. And then after that, we got back together as a whole group and did the same thing, and we just kind of talked about if you wanted to share some of your similarities with your group or partner, then you could. And that was really interesting because I happened to be with someone that was adopted, and it was just really cool to kind of see their religious views, how they were different because they were adopted than mine. And they used to live out west, and then they moved here to Clemson, obviously. So it was just cool to kind of talk to her about her religious views and how they were differently out west than they are now here at Clemson. So that was cool. And after that, basically we just had open discussion, like dialogue, basically what it was. And that was really cool because it was just basically an opportunity for all of us to kind of talk together. And it worked out really well because no one was really, I mean, there were some shy people, but for the most part, everyone cooperated and we all had a chance to talk and share our views. And I thought that was really cool because we just got to, like I said, share our views and hear what other people had to say and their views, and we could compare those views. And I was expecting there to be some pretty heated discussions, definitely because it was about queers in the community, and I didn't even think that word was appropriate. But one of our leaders happened to be a lesbian, and she explained how they're trying to get that word to be more accepted in society. So that was something I learned as well. But um, it was a really interesting conversation that we had, or conversations, just to hear about people talking about their religions and how they affiliated that with homosexuality and how that was accepted in their culture or wherever they had lived at the time. So yeah, I'm really kind of excited that I went to the dialogue and I got a chance to hear other people's views and what they thought about homosexuality and how that kind of went together with religion as well. So, and I would just say that it was a success. And if you happen to be watching this before you do your new student dialogue, try to choose one that you're interested in, so it actually is worth your time and you don't just go there and are bored the whole time. So yeah, I hope this helps you out, and I hope I get a good grade, and yeah, adios.